Hey crew, it's Pitt, and I'm back with another typology video. Today we're going to do Aaron Lewis, who is the lead singer for Stain and has a solo country music career. I don't follow a lot of mainstream entertainment, so I don't know a whole lot about him, other than what just made the news. And yeah, we're going to dive into him because I need the views. Let's do it.
It's Whitney Lane for AfterBuzz TV, and I'm sitting here with Mr. Aaron Lewis. You're having a good day today, I think, huh? What's the big news?
Today's been a good day. It officially came out today that I have the #1 record across all formats.
That's pretty big stuff.
Yeah.
Did you expect?
All right, so so far what we're getting, Control. He's in his box. He's not varying from the box too much. He's staying there. He's not extremely comfortable, but he's not uncomfortable, and he's where he's at, wants to be. There's not a lot of fidgeting. There's not a lot of moving around. He also seems to be very direct. She asked the question, he answered it.
Expect it, or are you just like super excited that it happened?
I don't think anybody expected it, to be quite honest with you.
That's always good.
Direct.
Turn out be unexpected. This is your third country album, am I correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so tell us a little bit about Sinner
Correct.
and what you're excited to share with the fans through this one.
I don't know if it's an excitement to share it with the fans. As with every record that I've ever written, it's a look into what I've been going through in my own life over the last few years.
We're organizing the ideas for myself.
And that's really, I don't know.
All right, you see that? What just happened right there is a direct person being direct. He says, this is what it is. Here's the story. Here's the entire story. We're done now. And she doesn't jump in. And he's like, we're done now. There's nothing else to say. I don't have any more to add. We're done now.
Would you say that fans, when they're listening to these songs, they get
And that's also leading into the Control too, because Control is more than just the movement. The movement is the main indicator. If you're tight like that, it's Control. If you move, it's movement. But it's also the way that you interact. He's very much in control of this situation. She's the interviewer, but he is totally in control of this. He's not nervously volunteering information. He's not extending himself past where he's comfortable. He's staying very much in control of the situation. And he's not playing back and forth with her at all. Like, there's no tribe mechanics there. This is screaming self.
a real feel of who Aaron Lewis is?
I guess I got to leave that up to the fans.
Your girl's like, this dude is not helping me at all. This is not a productive thing. And he's like, why are y'all making me talk again? Can I just sing? Can I just get my ideas out there so you can see how I've organized them? That's my read.
It's a matter of whether you're so jaded that it can't be real, or that you accept the fact that this is what I'm doing. I don't.
This is, accept it or not, his organized ideas. I have already decided that this is it.
Right.
It's
Okay. Well,
ARB.
so Willie Nelson is on one of your songs, right?
Yeah.
The title track of that. What was it like working with him?
Nice crying.
I didn't get to see Willie very much in the studio. I just did a couple weeks on tour with him, and got to spend some good quality time with the man. And it's pretty
Quality
amazing.
time.
It's a very wise old soul.
I was actually driving over here for this interview, and That Ain't Country was playing on Sirius XM. How much of a response have you gotten from that song?
It's been a really good response, actually.
Okay. He said, yeah, the tribe actually seemed to like that. I'm surprised.
You write a song and speak your mind in it and put it out there and hope people agree.
Okay, so question for you. If you just had fans that know you from Stained as the front man, is there a song off center that you think would bring them over to the country music genre?
Maybe Sinner.
That's not really what the point of this is. I'm just kind of putting out there my thoughts. It's not really about making anybody like it.
They'll have to see, huh? They maybe changed fans over to country.
This poor little girl is, I say little girl, I do not mean any disrespect at all. Whitney, I'm sure she's a great person. She seems to be very tribe friendly. But she's having a tough time with this interview.
Country, here they come, right? Why not?
You never know.
So also, I know that one of your daughters sang a song on this album. What was it like working with her?
That's probably the proudest moment I've ever had as a man. Forget about as a father. Mm-hmm. And for her to have walked in and did it the way she did it, under the pressure that she was under. And she walked in there and she sang that song 3 times from beginning to end and was done.
That's amazing.
It was completely amazing.
Well, I was going to say, you have a lot of ladies in your family. Daughters, your wife, a couple sisters. What is it like to be like a role model for them?
It's me and...
Okay, now he's getting more comfortable. He sits back. He gets deep into the box. He's not going to move from this unless she makes him uncomfortable again. Like, he's very comfortable talking about his family. He's comfortable talking about his daughter and her achievements, where he's not with himself. But it doesn't seem to be a tribe focus.
And our pig and the 2 horses, that's it. The rest of it is all females. Our dogs, daughters.
The look on her face again.
It's
she's
definitely
priceless.
a house full of females, for sure.
How is that?
I don't mind. I would.
I don't mind. That's very self. And it's very ideas.
You can trade it for anything.
He's not talking. He's not talking about things at all so far.
There you go. I like that. Now, you've been outspoken about a lot of different things when it comes to country. Here we go. No,
Okay. He's in the news now, 7 years later?
I think this will be kind of actually fun. You've spoken a lot about, like, your grandfather introduced you to country music, and
He's getting a little fidgety. He's outside of his comfort zone here. He doesn't want to overstep.
and some of the greats at that point. Are
He's trying very hard to remember what he's not supposed to say.
there people?
I sat on my grandfather's lap as a kid and watched every single Hee Haw episode that ever came out. And same with Dukes of Hazzard.
Awesome.
And
The good old stuff, huh?
that's what I recognize. To me, that's country music. And it's just my opinion, and it's so amazing.
My thoughts are organized that this is. That's what he just said. My thoughts think that this is what country is to me. It is a very set thing. That's ideas
And
organized.
how much weight people put on one person's opinion. It's just how I grew up. It's the music that I grew up with. I don't hear it in today's country, and it's my opinion, and it's my right to say it.
Don't give me a new, don't expand it. This is already great.
That's what I was going to ask. Do you have any artists now that are playing country music now that you're like, okay, that's solid country music?
Sure there is. There's artists that are getting played on the radio that I feel that way about. And then there's artists on country radio that I don't even understand how or why they're classified as country music.
Okay, no examples. Here's the two ideas. Here's how I've organized it. This is what it means. That's very, very ideas organized self. He's control, he's direct, he's ideas organized self. We're going to go ahead and type this out. 5 minutes is pretty quick, but he's quite comfortable. And the themes are repeating. So, yeah, we're going to go ahead and do this. Let's go ahead and transition over and we'll pull up the screen. He has ideas. He is organized. He is self. He is control. He is direct. That gives us INTJ. So, give me 1 second. Let me grab some water. Water's good for you people. Stay on top of it. So, what we're dealing with is an NI hero, which says that he has decided what is the best way. And you can either just go with him or not. It's up to you. You can follow me or not. He's decided that by using his parents' function, the TE parent tells him that everybody has decided this is the right thing. He's going to take in everybody's opinion and then form his own and go with it. FI child, he's going to feel very defensive over the things that he values. His morals are going to drive him. He's going to hold tightly to the situation. He's going to want to be well thought of, but even if he's not well thought of, he's still going to go his own way. SE inferior is you think you're really good at doing things. 1 second. This flat, man. You think you're great. You think you're great at doing things. Actually, you often shortcut them. I'm going to have to try and raise my voice so that I can talk. Actually, you often shortcut them or break them inadvertently. You can turn this into a weakness. Turn this weakness into a strength. There's a typo there. By learning the mind drives mechanics. SE users, which if you're in the top 4, you're a user. SE users are mechanical people, but being in the inferior slot means that he's going to have to work harder to do the mechanical things. He'll be able to, but he's got to put in the work. NE Nemesis is extroverted intuition. He's going to have a hard time with the tribe's possibilities and ideas. He has already decided that there are only the 2. And if you try and show him a third, he's going to tell you to mess off. The problem with that is he's going to be susceptible to manipulation by withheld information or just missing it. He's not looking for any new possibilities. He's already got his 2 possibilities. They don't need any more. TI critic. He's going to have a hard time with his own thoughts. He's going to criticize himself over what I think. I'm going to guess that you're going to get a lot of that in his music. He's going to second and third guess anything that deviates from his norm that everybody else decided should be the norm and coincides with his morals. FE trickster is that he's going to be unaware of other people's values. I keep looking at the mic instead of y'all. He's going to be unaware of other people's values. He's going to have a harder time learning to feel guilt or care for others. He's going to form covert contracts. A covert contract is, I'm going to do this, and you're going to owe me, but I'm not going to tell you what you owe me. It needs to work on being forthright and having clear expectations. This is what's going to work for me. Because this is how I feel the world should act. I don't know why y'all are all thinking this. Like, he cares very much what people think, but he cares more for what he feels. So if the things deviate from his morals, he's gonna shut them out. SI demon. We're gonna get into the demon's the slot I focus on because that's where most of the work needs to happen. If the information coming in is a wavelength, hero and demon receive the most of the wavelength. And if you're sucking it up with your demon slot, you're not getting it in your hero slot. So you really need to work on balancing these two functions more than anything else. They all need work. Everybody does everything, but you need to work on those two slots the most. Hero is what you do without thinking about it. Demon is what you do without thinking about it. But whereas hero helps you, the demon slot, it kicks your ass every time. He's going to undermine himself by not caring for himself for things. What you see a lot with SI demons is substance abuse and addictions. You'll see with alcohol or drugs or sex or something of that nature, where it's a sensory thing and you just become obsessed with it. It's because it's the demon. It's trying to subvert you. You have to learn to control it. They also tend to push their body's limits past what's normal, what should happen. They think I can do this, so I'll just push through it. Because of the willpower, especially for the NI hero, SI demon, they have the willpower to push themselves for days and not take care of themselves at all. You'll see a lot of that in addiction. I speak from experience on this one. We're going to leave it there. My voice is dying. The video is getting a little bit long. I'm going to try and keep them around 20 minutes. This one's a little bit shorter than it will be, but it's still running a little long. I may have to cut some out. I don't know. Like, share, and subscribe if you like what we're doing. Let me know what you think about the typing. Do you agree? Do you disagree? I know I've changed some things up. There's going to be some people that definitely do not agree with it. Talk to me. Well, let's have a discussion about it. I will address things. Arron Lewis is an INTJ, and that's where we're at. Thank you for being here, and this has been Pitt's Take. The goal of the channel is to help people to understand themselves better through the grace of God. Knocking the door shall be open, and the truth shall set you free. I know there's two separate verses, but that's the focus of this channel. We're knocking on the door to find out the truth to set us free. This has been Pitt's Take. Peace.